Have you ever thought about using paintbrushes for crafting? In this video, I'm going to do just that.
This paintbrush hack, I've got this really cool paintbrush, but I just never use it. I've only used it a few times. It was from Amazon, and it's a unique shape. And then I've got these cute little pots from Dollar Tree, some skewer sticks, a couple of little flower picks, some little stickers that have pumpkins, and then a beautiful fall napkin from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to cut those little skewer sticks into fence pieces. I'm going to use this Boss Buff Amy Howard at Home paint, and I'm just going to paint the front and sides of these little pieces, and they're going to be like a garden picket fence. I'm also going to paint that top part of the paintbrush. I'm going to measure out a piece of the napkin that will fit across that top part. I'm going to be decoupaging this on. Now, it's a 2-ply napkin. You've got to remove the plies. The easiest way is take a little piece of tape, put it on the back, and then just pull, and it comes right apart. I'm going to take some Mod Podge and cover that whole front side of the white. Then I'm going to lay down my piece of napkin, and I'm going to rub that on nice and secure. Once it's on, I'm going to put some more Mod Podge over the top, and then I'm going to put some more on the edges to make it very wet, and then it just separates so easily with your finger as you push it across. Just go very slow. And then I'll add some more Mod Podge to the edges to make sure any little extra pieces are laying down. Now I'm going to start gluing on the picket fence pieces. I'll start in the middle and work my way out. And once I have all of those on there, I'm going to take the longer pieces and make a crossbar along the bottom and along the top. And that's just what makes it look like a cute little picket fence. And I'm just using hot glue for all of this. You could use wood glue if you want, but it's such a light piece, I figured the hot glue would be just fine. Now I've got that little pot. I did cut it in half with my miter shears. It worked very well. And I'm going to put a bunch of hot glue in there and take that little teeny pick of the flowers, and I'm just going to push it in there. I'll use my little spatula to hold it in while it's drying, and so I don't burn myself. And once I've got it all in there, I'm going to set it right on top of the fence. I'm going to take a couple of the little pumpkin stickers and place them on the right side over the top of the fence. And I just think that looks so adorable. I'll tuck this other little pumpkin underneath the other set, and that way it kind of gives it that 3D effect. Now I have some more of those little flower picks. I'm just going to insert them in a couple random places just to, make it look more natural. I'm going to take some antique wax, and I'm just going to very lightly dry brush on the pot and on the fence just to give it a little bit more kind of wear, like it's not brand new. And I'm just putting a little on my brush, wiping most of it up, and then just dragging it across the top. Got a little piece of this gorgeous Dollar Tree ribbon. I'm just going to put it right through the hole, put a knot. I dovetailed the ends, and that's it. So you could hang this, you could set it up on a shelf, but this is just the cutest little garden fence fall themed paintbrush hack. I hope you like it. Brushes from Dollar Tree. They come 3 in a pack, and they're 3 different sizes. Now I'm going to use 4 of the middle of the 3 you can see there, and then I'm going to use 8 of the smaller ones for this. I've got this cute little Hello Fall sign from Dollar Tree, and then I've got an 8-inch wreath ring. It actually comes 2 in a pack, so that's a great deal. And then I'm going to use a couple of zip ties. I've also got the Moss Pumpkin and Plaster Chalk Paint by Waverly, and I'm also going to use a little bit of celery. So I'm going to start off with the pumpkin, and I'm going to paint from the metal part down through the bristles on the larger 4 of the brushes. And I'm just going to keep painting until it looks nice. I took a couple of coats, and then I'm going to take the celery and plaster, and I'm going to alternate between the brush and metal part and the handle on the other one. So here I've got just the top part. Then I'm going to use the moss as the handles on the orange ones. The orange ones are going to be pumpkins, and then I'll alternate, again with the plaster and celery on the opposite ones that I did. There you can see them all. I've got this beautiful orange burlap ribbon from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to use a zip tie to get it attached and started. And I'm just going to wrap it around and around until it covers the whole thing, and then I'll take another zip tie and attach it there too. Once I have that attached, I'm going to take a piece of rope. I'm going to stick it into the wreath for one of the wires, and I'm just going to knot it at the top and make a little hanger. This is going to be the cutest little paintbrush wreath. Tied some hula skirt around each of the orange ones. These are little pumpkins, so it just looks like it's got a little stem. And then I'm going to hot glue each brush directly onto the burlap on the wreath. So as you can see, I did like at 12, 3, 6, and 9 o'clock the pumpkin brushes, and then I alternated in between. Now I'm going to take some rope, and I'm just going to thread it through the holes on the ends of the paintbrushes just to help hold that in place. I learned this little trick from my friend Nadia at DIY with Nadia. I'll take some pipe cleaners, you fold them kind of flat on the bottom, and then you attach them to the back of a sign or something that you want to put in the middle of a wreath. And I'm going to put 4 of these on there, and then I put a little piece of the burlap over it to secure it. And then you push the little pipe cleaners right through the wreath part, and then you attach it from the back, and you just twist it around, 3, 4, 5 times, and then tuck it in, and then you have a nice secure hold. I'm going to take this cute little paper sunflower that I got at Hobby Lobby and hot glue it to that little pumpkin. And then I'm going to use these little teeny sunflowers and put them on all of the other paintbrushes that aren't pumpkins. And I think this turned out adorable. Of course, I'll cover the back with some craft paper like I usually do. And I hope you guys like this one. I think it's so unique and original. And what a paintbrush hack is this? Now you can just look at paintbrushes in a whole different way. Paintbrush hack. I'm going to use the larger of the 3 brushes that come in the set, and I'm going to make something that's almost kind of Halloween. I don't normally do Halloween, but this will be cute. So I've got these googly eyes and a couple of bolts. I end up swapping those out for shorter, wider ones that I think are going to look better. And then I've got this bright green and the chalkboard black paint, and I'm going to use that as well. First thing is I'm going to paint from the metal all the way down the handle with that green, and it does take about 2.5 coats on the metal and then maybe just 2 coats on the black part. Super easy though. Let that dry. And then I'm going to take the black paint and I'm going to paint the bristles because they have black in them, but then there's kind of that yellow at the top. And I'm going to take that chalkboard paint and I'm just going to start brushing, and I just kind of push in between the bristles and around the top. It's very easy. It doesn't take tons of paint to do this. I took a very light marker and I kind of drew for myself some lines to make the stitches and his little forehead line and then his mouth. This is a little Frankenstein if you haven't figured it out. And now I'm going to take a very fine point art brush and that black paint, and I'm just going to go over the lines that I drew. I didn't do pencil because I didn't think I'd be able to see it very well. So I just took, like I said, a very fine point and light marker just to draw them. And now I'm going to paint over them all. It makes it so much easier if you have something to work with. I find that if I paint first without using anything, I just mess it up really bad. So if you're like me, take the time and draw it out first. Now I've got the googly eyes and I'm just going to hot glue them right on where you would see the eyes normally. I think this would be such a fun thing to do with grandkids or kids, and you can make little pumpkin ones, all kinds of cute things. And you can even do a candy corn one.
When you stepped into my life, such a magic feeling.
And then I'm going to take these bolts. Like I said, I swapped those out and I'm just going to hot glue them to the sides because you know Frankenstein has those bolts on the side of his head.
We tore down my walls. I wish I could go back.
I saw this on Pinterest and I just had to make it. It is so adorable. And this is incredibly quick and easy. Honestly, the thing that took the longest was waiting for the paint to dry. Otherwise, this would basically be a 5-minute craft. So if you have a heat tool to dry it faster, then it could be a very fast craft. And I think it turned out adorable and so cutesy and not spooky scary. Hack. I've got this cute little stippling brush that's very used and very hard, and it's just time for it to be done. I've got some bright yellow and black chalkboard paint, some little teeny sunflowers that I got at Hobby Lobby, and a bead. I've also got this really pretty buffalo check ribbon from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to start painting the handle yellow. Now I started doing stripes and then I decided I might as well just paint the whole thing. Took about 3 or 4 coats to get this covered. Just got to be patient, dry it between each coat. But honestly, it's so worth doing this. Like I said, 3 or 4 coats. Then I was going to use the chalkboard paint, but I decided I've got this black permanent marker and I think this would be easier. So I'm going to just start making little black stripes on it. Kind of like a bee, black and yellow look, if you will. And I'm going to do that a few more times on here. There it is. Isn't that cute? This little gnome is going to be adorable. I'm going to take my little bead and I'm going to use my miter shears from Amazon. It's in my Amazon store, which is down in my description box. If you're interested, I keep all of my favorite Amazon supplies there. Cut it in half so easily. I'm just going to hot glue the little nose right between the brush and the metal. And then I'm going to take that ribbon and I'm going to start hot gluing it. I'll start in the back and just wrap it around. It's going to go around a couple of times. The goal is to cover part of the nose and then all the way up the metal. And just here and there, I put a little dab of hot glue as I go.
Stepped into my life, such a magic feeling when you tore down my walls.
And there it is. Isn't that adorable? Now I'm going to hot glue those 3 little sunflowers off kind of to the right of his face, kind of give it a little more interest. They were just the perfect size for this little brush.
I wish I could go back to right before you told me I'd try to change it all.
And then I've got this little bee cut out, and I'm just going to take a black marker and I'm going to color the whole thing, and I'm going to place it on the little handle so that underneath the little bee body, where it would normally be yellow in between, it will be yellow because it'll be sitting right on top of the yellow part. So super easy. I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue on the back of it and then just set it right on there so that piece lays over the yellow.
Look at us now, could have gone so far. It hurts to realize we're
Very easy. And I think I got this little bee cutout from, I don't know, I ordered a bunch of these little cutouts on Facebook Marketplace. So I think that's where I got it. Anyway, that is it. I think that this little gnome came out adorable. You could put a hanger at the top, or you could just set it up on a little shelf or a tier tray. He is adorable.
Are you ready for more inspiration? I've got another video here I think you will really like. Click on it. I will see you there. You are truly a blessing to me. Bye.